In this video, you're going to learn how to write a linear equation from a table. So let's look at the first question. So in the first question, it gives us 5 coordinate points, and we want to have it in this form, y equals mx plus b. So alright, let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is to find the slope, which is also known as the m value. So we want to find the changes in y's and the changes in x, right? So we can see that each of the y values change by 3, like it increases by 3 every time, and the x values increase by 4 for each coordinate point. So this means that our m value is going to be equal to the change in y over change in x, which is going to be equal to positive 3 over positive 4, which is going to be equal to 3 over 4, and that's our slope. And now the only thing we need to do is find the y-intercept. And the y-intercept is basically gives you the y value for when the x is equal to 0. So in this problem, the y-intercept has to be -1 because you can see here the y values is -1 when the x value is equal to 0. So that means that our b value, or our y-intercept, is going to be -1. So our final answer is going to be 3 over 4x minus 1. Okay, so in this next question, we got to do the same thing that we did in the last question. So we need to find the changes in y's and the changes in the x values. So between -11 and -1, it increases by 10. Between -1 and 5, it increases by 6. And then between 5 and 7, it increases by 2. Between 7 and 19, it increases by 12. And then let's take a look at the x values. So between -18 and -3, it increases by 15. Between -3 and 6, it increases by 9. Between 6 and 9, it increases by 3. And between 9 and 27, it increases by 18. And so for these points, the change of x over the change in, the change in y over the change in x is going to be 10 over 15, which is also equal to 2 over 3. And then for these points over here, it's going to be 6 over 9, which is equal to 2 over 3. And then for these points, change in y over change in x is going to be 2 over 3. And then for the fourth and the fifth point, change in y and change in x is going to be 12 over 18, which is also equal to 2 over 3. Okay, so this tells me that the slope of this table is going to be 2 over 3 because it's the same slope for each point, right? So our m value is 2 over 3. Now all we got to do is find our b value, our y-intercept. So to do this, we need to do something called direct substitution, which is where we plug in one of the points to solve for the b variable, right? So we could plug in any of these 5 points, but we should probably choose something that's more convenient for us. So I'm gonna pick these points and plug them in to the y equals mx plus b equation. So here's how it's gonna look. It's gonna be 5 equals to 2 over 3 times 6 plus b. And did you see what I did over there? I basically just put in this y value over here, and then I put in the x value over here, and then the m value, or the slope, is over here. And so now all we need to do is solve for the b variable, which is our y-intercept. So that's going to be 5 equals 12 over 3 plus b. And so that means that b is going to be equal to 5 minus 12 over 3 So we're going to be subtracting fractions here. So we can convert that 5 into 15 over 3 minus 12 over 3 to have a common denominator. And then 15 minus 12 is 3. 3 over 3 is equal to 1. So that means that our y-intercept is going to be equal to 1. And that means that our final equation for this table is going to be y equals 2 over 3 x plus 1. And that's our answer. So I hope this was helpful for you guys, and thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good day.